Welcome to Passport Meets World, the show where solo travel meets self-discovery. I'm Elizabeth, your guide on this journey to explore the world while diving deep into the connections between travel and mental health. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or dreaming of your first solo trip, this podcast is here to inspire, empower, and remind you that adventure doesn't just change your scenery, it changes you. Welcome back to Passport Meets World, the podcast where we explore the true meaning of travel, mental health, and the moments that inspire us to live fully. I'm your host, Elizabeth, and today we're diving into a topic that resonates on so many levels: the power of music, concerts, and travel to enhance our mental health. Whether it's a cross-country road trip to catch your favorite band, or a night of live music in a new city, today we'll unpack how these experiences fuel our well-being. So grab your headphones and let's hit the road. Music is one of the most powerful connectors we have. It transcends language, culture, and borders. Have you ever been at a concert where the crowd is singing along in perfect harmony? Those shared moments feel almost magical. Whether it's a festival in a sprawling desert or an intimate acoustic set in a coffee shop, music brings us together. And when we combine that with travel, it's a recipe for unforgettable memories. There's actual science behind it too. Listening to music releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical in our brain. Now imagine combining that dopamine rush with the excitement of being in a new city or experiencing a live show with people from all walks of life. It's like a double boost for your mental health. So why does traveling for concerts feel so rejuvenating? For starters, it breaks us out of our routine. When we travel, especially for something we're passionate about, like seeing a favorite band or artist, it gives us a sense of purpose. We're not just going somewhere, we're chasing an experience. Let's not forget the mindfulness aspect. Concerts force you to be present. You're not thinking about your to-do list or stressing about work. You're in the moment, singing along, feeling the bass vibrate through your chest. It's an escape, a release, and a chance to recharge. But it's not just about the music. It's also about the journey. Road trips with friends, solo flights to music festivals, or exploring a city before a show can be just as transformative. Travel challenges us to adapt, explore, and grow, which are all great for our mental health. Let me share a quick personal story. A couple years ago, I was on a group trip around Eastern Europe and was in Vienna. A few of us were walking around the city and saw that at St. Stephen's Cathedral, a famous place for music, they were playing rock hits with an orchestra. So on a whim, we just decided to buy tickets. It was an incredible experience. It was so much fun. I wasn't much of a concert person, but I loved it so much, and that trip changed everything. The music was incredible, and it was the little moments that stuck with me. Wandering the city for the show, and just allowing myself to be fully immersed in the experience. That trip reminded me of who I was outside of my stress and responsibilities. It was a much needed reset. Let's talk about the magic of listening to music on a road trip. There's something about hitting the open road, rolling down the windows, and blasting your favorite playlist that makes a journey just as meaningful as the destination. Music becomes a backdrop to every mile, turning ordinary highways into memory lanes. Think about it. Songs you listen to on a road trip often become tied to those specific moments. Years later, you hear that track, and suddenly you're transported back to the feeling of cruising along scenic byways, the laughter of your travel companions, or even that incredible sunset you caught while driving. Music doesn't just fill the silence, it amplifies the experience. Now, if you're traveling specifically for a concert or festival, the anticipation builds with every song. You're not just listening to music, you're pre-gaming for the experience ahead. That road trip playlist becomes a tool to set the mood, hype you up, and connect to artists you're about to see. Here's a tip for making the most of it. Curate a playlist before your trip. Include songs from the artists you'll see, tracks that remind you of past adventures, and even a few new discoveries. Don't forget to leave room for spontaneity. Some of the best road trip jams are found when you randomly hit shuffle or stumble across a great song on the radio. Traveling for festivals adds another layer of excitement. Festivals are more than just a lineup of artists, they're immersive experiences. Think about places like Coachella in California, Tomorrowland in Belgium, These events become destinations in themselves, offering not just music, but art installations, food, culture, and a sense of community. When you travel for a festival, you're stepping into a world that's designed to transport you. It's a break from the ordinary, a chance to camp under the stars or explore a vibrant city while celebrating creativity. Let's not forget the friendships you make. There's a special bond that forms when you're dancing with strangers under a sky full of lights. One of the best parts of traveling for festivals is discovering the local flavor. Many festivals highlight regional cuisine, culture, and artists, so you're not just wandering an event, you're diving into a place's identity. If you're at a festival in New Orleans, for example, you might find yourself savoring beignets and live jazz at a side event. Or if you're in Europe, festivals like in Hungary give you the chance to explore Budapest's stunning architecture in between sets. Now let's talk about the concept of concert tourism, which is exactly what it sounds like. Traveling specifically to see live music. It's one of my favorite ways to combine two passions, music and exploring new places. One of the biggest mental health benefits of concert tourism is the anticipation. Research shows that planning a trip, especially one you're excited about, can boost your happiness weeks or even months before you go. Knowing you're about to see your favorite artist in a new city gives you something to look forward to, and that positive anticipation can be a real mood booster. There's also the element of spontaneity that comes with these trips. Maybe you're road tripping and decide to detour to a quirky roadside attraction, or you're exploring the city and stumble upon a pre-show party. These unplanned moments make the journey even richer. Live music activates our emotions in a way few others can. You're there surrounded by people singing their hearts out, feeling the bass reverberate through your body, and for a few hours nothing else matters. Those moments of presence are incredibly grounding, and they help combat the stress and chaos of everyday life. Tips for maximizing the experience. If you're planning a road trip or traveling for a concert or festival, here are a few ways to make the most of the experience. Create a journey playlist. Include your favorite songs plus music from the artists you're seeing, and a few nostalgic tracks to spark conversation if you're traveling with friends. Document the trip. Take photos, record snippets of your favorite songs live, and jot down a few thoughts each day. These little keepsakes will help you relive the experience long after the trip ends. Immerse yourself in the local scene. Don't just focus on the main event. Take time to explore the city, try local food, and maybe even check out other live music spots. Pack smart. For festivals, comfortable shoes, portable chargers, and reusable water bottles are must-haves. For road trips, stock up on snacks, a car charger, and some cozy blankets. Embrace the unexpected. Leave room for surprises. Some of the best memories come from unplanned moments, like meeting fellow fans or discovering an incredible street performer on your way to the venue. Plan ahead and stay flexible. Secure your concert tickets and accommodations early, but leave room for spontaneity. Some of those memories can happen when you're not over-planning, like what happened to me in Vienna. Prioritize self-care. Travel and concerts can be exhausting, so make time for rest, stay hydrated, get enough sleep, and listen to your body. Music and travel are more than just hobbies. They're ways to connect, heal, and grow. Whether you're standing in a crowd of thousands or exploring a new city solo, these experiences remind us that we're part of something bigger. At the end of the day, whether you're road tripping with friends, flying solo to a festival, or exploring a new city for a concert, music and travel creates memories that stick with you. They remind you of the joy of connection, the thrill of the unknown, and the beauty of being fully present in the moment. So let your favorite songs guide you, and don't be afraid to chase that next adventure. So here's my challenge to you. Think about your favorite band or artist. What's the one place you'd love to see them perform? Start dreaming, start planning, and let yourself embrace the magic of travel and music. Thanks for tuning in to Passport Meets World. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, share, and leave a review if today's episode resonated with you. And if you've got a travel music story, I'd love to hear it. Drop me a message in the comments or tag me on social media. Until next time, keep wandering and safe travels. Thank you for joining me on this journey through solo travel and self-discovery. If today's episode resonated with you, I'd love for you to follow, share, and leave a review to help more travelers find their way here. Remember, every trip you take, whether across the world or within yourself, is a step toward becoming who you're meant to be. Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and keep chasing those moments that make life truly extraordinary. Safe travels.